So after I posted my video on the Manan stronghold information on pricing, some of you were concerned about how many credits you had and whether you would be able to afford the new stronghold or not. The latest stronghold is going to cost 2.5 million credits, and the remark I made in the video is that 2.5 million credits these days is pocket change. Now I know that some of you didn't agree with me, so in this video I'm going to be reminding you just how you can make money in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Okay folks, so making money in Star Wars: The Old Republic is a really easy thing to do, and I'm really struggling to understand why a lot of you seem to think that it's difficult or it's going to take you several hours to earn yourself a few million credits, because it's really not going to take you that long. Now believe me when I say that I am a true casual player of the game at this moment in time. I don't really play that often, but I have amassed a fair amount of credits on this character and so have my other characters. Granted, yes, I do sometimes sell like cartel market item stuff, but the key thing that I do is I don't spend. I normally just let it stack up, and I've just got a crit. Let's just open this, okay? Why not? It's random, right? And I don't need any of that. Okay, thank you for that random crate there. Anyway, so what we're going to do is going to head on over to the fleet. Now I know that some of you are a free-to-play player or preferred status and you do have a credit cap, so I guess it's just pretty unlucky for you, or unfortunate, that you're not going to be able to buy the stronghold because obviously you have the credit cap. And I'm sorry to say it, but if you're after those kind of features, then your only option is to subscribe, really. I know some people think it sucks, but when you want to unlock all of the features inside of this MMO, then you really do need to subscribe. You know, raising like the credit cap and things like that is something that I do agree with to a certain extent, but this is something that we will fight for another day. Okay, so what I want to do is show you this here, this console, which is on your respective fleet, Imperial or Republic. Just go and head over to your combat section, combat training section even, and you want to use the heroic mission terminal. Now it says weekly up here, but as far as I know, you can actually do these daily. Not entirely sure, but either way, the point is that you want to be doing heroic missions. Now as you can see here, you are rewarded a certain amount of credits, which is 21,000 credits, but you're also after the credits that you earn from doing the bonus mission with these heroics. Okay, so how you can make money quickly, and I mean very quickly, is come over to this console right here, take all of the heroics for like Drummond cars, you know, the starter planets, you know, Korriban, get a couple of other easy ones like Tatooine, and maybe even the Makeb ones, because to be fair, they're not really that difficult, and they're fairly short as well if you're geared enough and just run through it. And so what you do is just pick up a couple of friends as well, a couple of guildies, or just ask in the fleet chat, you know, running some heroics, does anybody want to join, want to earn some credits, something like that, and just go run like between 5 and 10 heroics or something. And you know, that's going to take you like anywhere up to an hour, you know, depending on how quick your group is. And then you can go ahead and log over to an alt and do the same thing again with the exact same heroics. You know, spend another hour on it, and then effectively you spent 2 hours on doing some heroics, and I guarantee you, okay, I guarantee you will have made yourself a fair amount of credits. I don't have the exact numbers because I haven't run this just now, but I suspect it will be around the region of 2 million credits once you've done that, possibly more. But there is something that I am going to do, because I do understand that some of you don't have the time to do this kind of thing, right? You don't always have the time to go and earn yourself some credits, or maybe you don't fully understand how you should earn credits. So what I'm going to do is, for the first 5 people that comment on this video, I'm going to send you 2.5 million credits so that you can buy the new stronghold when it releases. Now bearing in mind, you will have to tell me what character I'm sending it to, what faction, and which server you are on. But please read the comments, because if 5 people have already commented, then I don't need you to comment as well. I'm only going to do it for the first 5 people that comment with that information, and I will send those credits to you, okay? But this is the first and only time that I'm going to do something like that, okay? So yes, the first 5 people to comment with that information, and like I said, just keep an eye out on the comments, because if 5 people already commented, then you don't need to comment either. And you see, the thing is, like, I'm still confused why people think it's really difficult to earn credits in the game, because I promise you it's not, okay? Like, despite common belief, it is really not difficult to make credits in this game, and if you're struggling, then there's a problem, especially when there are a ton of content creators out there who make credit making guides all of the damn time. And you know, I'm not trying to lecture anybody with this, I want to tell you guys that it is possible and that the information is definitely out there. Even if you just wanted to go to like the SWTOR subreddit or something like that and ask for some advice there is plenty of advice there. But I promise you there are so many ways to make credits in this game. And another thing that I didn't mention about the heroics is that if you are above level 61, I believe, you'll also get the alliance crates from completing the heroics, which you can turn into the alliance commanders, and in return you'll get a piece of gear which you can vendor for like 10k, and a companion gift which might sell for like up to 200k. So there's a lot of money to be made from heroics, okay? I promise you it's like the best way to make money right now. And the other way to make money is the very common method using the GTN of buying low and selling high. Now let's do like a quick example of this. So if I wanted to buy something low and sell it high, like let's say the Holocron of Fear for example, even though it's a very common decoration to be dropped in operations and whatnot. Now as we can see here, if we look at the listings for this decoration, so if we look at the cheapest one here, which is 180,000 credits, and the second cheapest one, which is 200,000 credits, compared to the third one, which will be unlisted in the next 11 hours, which is 250,000 credits. So one way of doing this, you know, buying low, selling high, would be to buy these first two decorations here and then list them for close to this price or maybe a little bit lower, because then they're going to be the cheapest on the market and you will have made yourself a quick profit of like, I don't know, 50k or something. It may seem really stupid, but if you do that in mass amounts, you know, you can make a lot of money very quickly, especially if you're investing like 5 million into this or something. You can make a return of like 7 million. You know, who knows, the potential is there, but that's like the general basis of buying low and selling high. Bearing in mind that what I've just given you is a very, very light example. You know, usually commonly with buying low and selling high, you would buy something which is very expensive. I don't know, something like a gold mount, which is like 5 million credits. You know, you would buy it low. So say if it was up for sale for 3 million credits, you would buy it for the 3 million and then you would put it back up for sale for 7 million, and then you would make massive amounts of profits, which is the correct way to do it. But if you've only got a low amount of credits on you, then this, you know, using like decoration for example, you know, just search up anything and just see the listings, because the player market is forever changing. And last but not least guys, the last thing I'm going to mention is videos and stuff that are on YouTube. Even I myself have a video called Top 5 Ways to Make Credits after patch 5.0, and it has 5 great tips for you to make credits in this game. Then we have other YouTubers such as SWTOR TV, who constantly makes cartel market videos and credit making guides, so definitely go and check him out if you really are struggling to make credits. Okay then folks, that's just going to be pretty much it from me today. I just wanted to make this video just to remind people that, you know, making credits, it's not difficult, okay? It really isn't difficult. And one other thing, one that I'm seeing right now is, you know, companion gifts that I have in my inventory, right? And I get these from command crates, and you know, if you're a max level and you're a subscriber and you're earning command crates, sometimes you get companion gifts from them, right? Or just about every time, or actually yeah, I think it is every time, right? And you can sell those companion gifts. You know, I got these for free out of my command crates. If I was to just go ahead and just search up this random one in my inventory, let's see the listing price of this. I can see that the cheapest one is 100k. I can sell this thing here that I got for free. I can sell 2 of these, right, and get close to 200,000 credits. And I have more companion gifts. You know, companion gifts is definitely a good way to make money as well. Okay, now before I ramble on too long and make this some sort of weird credit making guide, you know, that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of this video. So thank you very much for watching, and make sure you smash the like button on this video and make sure that you subscribe. And as always folks, I will catch you in the next one.